Hello everyone, we are once again live here in the Blue-Emu Offline Stock Cup Series, but this time for the start of the Season 2 Speedweeks here at Daytona International Speedway. It is time for the Daytona 25 Qualifier Heat number 1. So, now let's take a look through your starting lineup. On pole is rookie Rafiq Rizana for Wolf Racing in the number 9 Flex Tape Toyota Supra, and to his outside is Josh King in the number 17 Chevrolet Camaro for Logan Sport. In row 2, we have Roland Holzer and Logan Williams. Row 3 features the 18 of Brandon Nelson and the 38 of Arthur Xavier. Row 4 is Rich Doan alongside Devin Fair, and rounding out the top 10 is Ricky Freeman Jr. alongside Cody Smart. Row 6 features Brian Scott Jr. and Abraham Geertz, and row 7 is the 33 of Brock Nelson alongside the 34 of Ryan Keefe. Row 8 is Jackson Kelsey and Nathan Smith, and row 9 is a pair of Chevys, Final 4 contender from last year, the 07 of Derek Hamill, and the 10 of Adrian Rojas. Rounding out the top 20 is Cody Goforth alongside Felix Jansen, and in row 11 is the 11 of Ryan Benjamin and the 25 of Riley Wilkin. Row 12 is another Final 4 contestant of Wyatt Qualley and Patrick Starr. Row 13 is the 20 of Chrissy Splutzer and the 36 of Renan Isup. Row 14 features John Davis and Henry Williams. Row 15 is the 01 of Christian Capasanda and the 05 of Azul Cielo, and rounding out the field is Mac Lambas. So this is 31 cars here, and the top 18
Drivers,
will lock themselves into Sunday's Daytona 50. The other 13 will have to go to the 10-lap go or go home last chance qualifier race, which will be held after Duel 2. So let's get ready. We're going to get the starting command here. And looks like there is an oil leak on the one of Henry Williams as the cars roll off. So it doesn't look like it'll be a major issue on the one, but they will likely have to pit to fix it, as the one will be losing fuel a lot quicker than those in the field. Pace car makes its way off of turn 4 as they head into the tri-oval. This is going to be 10 laps around here at Daytona. Pace car is in. Here we go. And green flag is out here from Daytona. Rafiq Rizana is going to get the jump here with a good push from the 8 of Roland Holzer. He is going to be looking to clear Josh King here into turn 1, and he will be able to, but he looks like he has been moved out of the inside. Here comes Roland Holzer to his inside with a push from Arthur Xavier. Holzer with the run and the preferred line. He is one of 2 Fords attempting this Daytona 500. The other one is Blaze 8 Toby in Duel 2. Holzer going for the lead. And will he be able to get it as they're 4 wide further back? Holzer gets the lead, but he has 2 Mercedes of Arthur Xavier and Rich Doan right behind him. Xavier now looks like he is going to be looking low as Holzer stays ahead of him. Geertz looking out, looking to the inside further back. Could he possibly mount a run? Geertz is certainly coming in that number 30 car, as he has help from Ryan Keefe. The 8, however, has managed to stay out front. Roland Holzer for Rich Energy Motorsports. It would certainly be a storybook way. It would certainly be a story if he could win the duel, but it does not look like he will, as Xavier up the middle, and here comes Geertz on the bottom. This main pack of cars, I believe, features everyone who would currently make the show, as not quite as currently Adrian Rojas and Felix Jansen battle over the final spot, as they're going 4 wide for second, as Ryan Keith's going to make a move. Henry Williams comes off pit road, and he will be a lap car. This could get interesting, as they are still 4 wide with Ryan Keith, Cody Smart, Abraham Geertz, and Rafiq Razana. It looks like Williams is going to hold up Geertz as Xavier moves around the outside. Williams now blocking. Arthur Xavier is out to an amazing lead as Williams blocks the 2 Smart Motorsports cars of Doan and Smart. Xavier out to the lead, but it will only be a matter of time before the pack catches back up, as Xavier has no drafting help. And sure enough, here comes the 27 of Nathan Smith, but he'll have to move up off the inside, and that's going to open the door for Brock Nelson, who's running a partial schedule in that 33 for Red Bull Racing Australia. So here comes Smith for the race lead. Don't count out Derek Hamill on that inside line as well. And Smith gonna lead at the line, but Hamill is there, but Goforth looks like he's gonna force 4 wide. This is gonna be close, as Smith holding the lead, but we have a 4 wide for move by Goforth for second. This is definitely getting dicey, as Fair had to hit the apron there. Oh, and Ryan Keith up into the outside wall. If they keep it all straight, but Ryan Keith did take a shot into the outside wall. Now he is holding up Cody Smart and the rest of that outside line. This battle looks like it's coming down to Nathan Smith and Arthur Xavier, as Devin Fair forces 4 wide for second. Fair, he is charging. He wants the race lead. I don't think he'll be able to get a good enough push, but he does have the preferred line if he can get it. Arthur Xavier holding the lead, but Nathan Smith is right there. Devin Fair trying to set up something. He has help from Brian Scott Jr. Currently, as we look back, Riley Wilkin, no, Renan Issip now holds the final transfer spot. Sorry, Patrick Starr holds the final transfer spot. Some big names looking in are Ricky Freeman Jr., Josh King, Chrissy Spletzer. As this group has fallen off the pace, this is Capasanda, Cielo, Davis, and Lambas. Meanwhile, back out front, Arthur Xavier has the lead, 4 wide for second. His teammate Brian Scott Jr. on the inside. Devin Fair, Nathan Smith, Roland Holzer, all up here. Xavier gets in the outside wall and we're wrecking. Devin Fair up and over. Huge crash here at Daytona. Nathan Smith also goes over. Jackson Kelsey's around, who had a huge crash, and out front is going to be Brian Scott Jr. That crash likely ends the race, as, oh wow, a lot of cars torn up in this one. So yes, Brian Scott Jr., he looks like he was in the right place at the right time, and he will likely walk out of here as your Duel 1 winner, followed by Ryan Benjamin. Cody Goforth, Wyatt Quali, and pole sitter Rafiq Rizana rounding out the top 5. So Arthur Xavier gets, let's see what happened. So the accident started with Arthur Xavier getting loose and heading up into the path. Actually, no, it looks like it may have been Jackson Kelsey, as so Xavier got up into the outside wall, and then looks like that was Holzer clipped him, and then all hell breaks loose behind him. Yeah, just not the kind of way you want to end your races. Capisonda rear ends the 17 of Josh King. So let's take it on board from Chrissy Spletzer. The GoPro on board cam. So heading into the tribal, he was slowing down right in front of Josh King. Just couldn't quite slow down in time to avoid Agent Smith. As let's watch this one more time, but from Arthur Xavier's perspective. So he just got hit by, yeah, that was Roland Holzer. And then everyone stacks in behind. So yeah, a big crash here at Daytona. The big one has struck, and it looks like it's going to result in Brian Scott Jr.'s race win. And so we only have 2 laps to go here, and the pace lights are still on. We'll bring you back to when we are on the final lap. So coming through the trioval now to take the white flag. Devin Fair, Jackson Kelsey, Christian Capisonda, John Davis, and Chrissy Spletzer have all retired. This finishing order is going to be official. So Mac Lambas, Arthur Xavier, Ricky Freeman Jr., Patrick Starr, Josh King, Devin Fair, Henry Williams, Jackson Kelsey, Nathan Smith, Christian Capisonda, John Davis, and Chrissy Spletzer will all need to race their way in. However, Brian Scott Jr., Ryan Benjamin, Cody Goforth, Wyatt Quali, Rafiq Rizana, Derek Hamill, Abraham Geertz, Rich Doan, Ryan Keith, Logan Williams, Adrian Rojas, Brock Nelson, Cody Smart, Renan Issip, Henry Williams, Roland Holzer, Brandon Nelson, Riley Wilkin, and Felix Jansen will all qualify for the Daytona 50. So, Rock Car Racing, who made the switch from Chevrolet to Mercedes for Season 2, will see the win here in Duel 1. This team was never really in competition for race wins, but perhaps the switch to Mercedes has done good for the 14 team, as they'll be number 1, P1 here at Daytona. Pretty anticlimactic ending to what was shaping up to be a great duel, a big wreck, and we'll finish this one under caution. Brian Scott Jr., he is going to be victorious as they come through the trioval. The checkered is there. Brian Scott Jr. takes duel number 1 as the rest of the field cycles through. So your results are official. the 13 racing their way in. The 18 racing their way in are from Brian Scott Jr. to Felix Jansen. But like we said, Mac Lambas, Arthur Xavier, Ricky Freeman Jr., Azul Cielo, Josh King, Henry Williams, Patrick Starr, Devin Fair, Jackson Kelsey, Nathan Smith, Christian Capasanda, John Davis, and Chrissy Splitzer will need to race their way in the last chance qualifier event held after Duel 2. We'll see you in a few hours' time for Duel number 2, where the remaining 30 drivers compete for the remaining 17 spots. Until then, this is Ash Jacobson, and you've been watching the BEOSC.